What do you know about caviar? Have you ever tried it before? We'll tell you all about this exquisite delicacy, including some surprising facts you never knew you needed, so get ready to be amazed. Caviar, the black gold of gastronomy. The word caviar refers to the small, salty eggs of certain fish, specifically the ones from sturgeon. These fish are huge, ugly, and slow-moving. They live in brackish waters. That is where the river meets the sea. And their lifespan can reach up to 100 years. Can you imagine? Most of them are females, and the bigger they get, the more eggs they produce. That's why catching sturgeons was always a profitable business. At the same time, overfishing brought them to the brink of extinction. However, nowadays, most of the caviar sold comes from sustainable farms. Although caviar is a relatively new trend in the culinary world, its consumption dates back thousands of years. According to legend, ancient Persians were among the first to harvest and salt sturgeon eggs as far back as 2000 BC. They believed that caviar had healing properties and could help boost strength and endurance. Back then, it was considered food fit for kings. Later, Russian Tsars and European aristocrats made it a symbol of wealth and power. Not all caviar is the same. While all caviar comes from sturgeon fish, not all are created equal. True caviar comes only from sturgeon species such as beluga, ossetra, and sab. Even within these categories, there are differences based on the particular lake or river where the sturgeon live. Each type has its own texture, size, and flavor profile. For example, beluga caviar is the rarest and most expensive. It's known for its large, delicate pearls and buttery flavor. Ossetra caviar has golden dark brown eggs and a nutty, rich taste. Savruga caviar has smaller eggs, a saltier flavor, and is slightly more affordable. Interestingly, products made from the eggs of other fish, like salmon or trout, are often called roe rather than true caviar. Why is it so expensive? One reason caviar is so expensive is its scarcity. Sturgeon, the fish that produces authentic caviar, take many years, sometimes up to 20 years, to mature and produce eggs. Overfishing and environmental changes have also made wild sturgeon populations decline, leading to strict regulations on harvesting. Today, most caviar comes from sustainable farms. But even so, high-quality caviar can cost thousands of dollars per kilogram. Another reason for the high price tag is the labor-intensive process of producing caviar. It's not just a matter of scooping out the eggs and putting them in a jar. Each step, from harvesting to packaging, requires skilled hands to ensure that the quality and integrity of the caviar are maintained. Additionally, there are numerous regulations and quality checks throughout the process, which add to the overall cost. A delicate art. Producing caviar is an artistic process that requires skill, precision, and an experienced eye. Once the female sturgeon is harvested, the eggs are carefully removed and immediately washed to remove any impurities. Then they are sorted by size, color, and texture, a process that requires a lot of patience and attention to detail. The level of salt used is crucial. Malo sal caviar, meaning little salt in Russian, is considered the finest. Too much salt can make the caviar taste bitter, while too little can result in... After salting, the caviar is aged for several months to allow the flavors to develop and the texture to become more supple. Throughout the process, only the best eggs are selected, making caviar production a true labor of love. How to eat it? Caviar is traditionally served chilled and enjoyed in small amounts to fully savor its delicate flavors. It can be served as an appetizer on thin slices of toasted bread or crackers, topped with frites or mashed potatoes. In Russia, caviar is often served on blinis, which are small pancakes made from wheat flour, eggs, and milk. Blinis provide a soft and slightly sour base that complements the richness of the caviar. A classic pairing is caviar with sour cream or frite, a lightly fermented cream. This combination adds a creamy and tangy element that balances the saltiness of the caviar. Some people also enjoy mixing caviar with chopped onions or shallots for a bit of sharpness. Caviar is best enjoyed with mother-of-pearl spoons, as metal can alter the taste of the caviar. Fun! Caviar facts! Now that you know all about this delicacy, let us surprise you with some fun caviar facts. Caviar was once so abundant in 19th century America that it was served for free in bars to encourage customers to drink more beer. During those times, sturgeons were considered a nuisance as they blocked fishing boats and were seen as a competitor to the cod industry. As a result, people tried to get rid of them as much as possible. The largest caviar-producing sturgeon, the beluga, can live up to 100 years and weigh over 1,000 kilograms. In 2016, a special kind of caviar made from albino sturgeon eggs, mixed with 24-karat gold, became the most expensive caviar in the world. A single serving of this luxurious caviar can cost up to $34,000. Now you know why caviar is called the black gold of gastronomy. It's got a rich history, unique production process, and some surprising quirks that make it more than just a fancy food. So, the next time you see caviar on a menu, you'll be ready to appreciate all its nuances. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want to keep learning, stay tuned for more amazing videos. Until next time, bon appetit!